My one is mine. You can look. Okay. Put my camera down. Take some photos with it.
Take all the photos you want.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm surprised you didn't bring
After
your
too.
phone.
I figure,
You can bring your camera.
Alright, over here.
Okay, Corey, get over here.
Like somebody
Back up about a step. Yeah, that's great. Now get closer like you know each other.
Sort of do.
How's that? Does that feel comfy for you guys? Everybody get comfy with where you want to be. You can move around. I don't see you in.
There we go.
So it's all good. Unity and a bright future. In our case, there's a roof over us, so it doesn't matter. So, we ready? Shall we begin?
Yeah, sure.
The door to the human heart. It can only be opened from the inside. We're gathered here because the two of you have opened that door to one another. And for that, you are truly, truly blessed. With your open hearts and your loving spirits, you're willing to walk the path of true love with all its joys, challenges, and lessons. Today, we get to witness and join you in the celebration of your love. In marriage, we give our hearts freely and generously into the hands of the one we love. In doing so, each receives the love and the trust of the other as their most precious gift. But even as that gift is shared by two people in love, it also touches their friends and their family members, each of whom in some way have supported, contributed, or perhaps made a difference in that relationship. Need bring you to this very moment. Every marriage needs a love and support network of family and friends. On this wedding day, I remind you, over the years you've had great supporting staff, which includes your best friend, Ida, your best friend, Jerry, your brother, Mike, and his wife, Dana, your parents, Corey and Don, who are with us today, Taylor, and of course your parents, Helena, today being your dad's 12th birthday, July the 8th. They've all been a part of the path that led you to this day. They've laughed with you, they've listened to you, they've advised you, and they've been there with you and for you as they encourage you. And they have formed their community support. They recognize and are grateful for your presence in their lives. Now, I believe it's important to state clearly the intent for the celebration today. For that purpose, I have a question. One for the two of you, and one for you gathered here today as witnesses. So, Corey, Helena, the celebration today is the outward expression of the sacred and inward union between the two of you. A union created by loving purpose and kept by abiding will. You affirm that it's in the spirit and for this purpose that you are here to be joined together today. Helena?
I do.
Corey? Family and friends, will you promise from this day forward to love them, to encourage them in their marriage, to give them guidance, and to support them in being steadfast in the promises they're about to make today? Okay, I just want to make sure they're paying attention.
Kayla, keep your face hands off.
Now, we're here today to hear Corey and Helena promise to face the future together as husband and wife. And this is important. The three of you here today symbolically represent all the people in the world who will be touched in any way by the life of this couple. You represent their friends and family now and forever. They've chosen this act of marriage in the ceremony in which to proclaim and share with us. Corey, Helena, we must recognize the serious nature of the covenant of marriage. This is a union that will join your very souls together. It is to be entered into with extreme reverence and consideration. You're about to assume mutual relationships, responsibilities, and the promise undying devotions. Today you not only say I love you, but I promise to love you. For all of our tomorrows, for always. In promising always, you promise each other time. And what you promise today must be renewed and rededicated each and every day. And this promise in your hearts shall take a lifetime to fulfill. Now, a good marriage is dependent upon many things, but it starts with a strong bond of friendship and respect for one another, and the genuine liking for each other. You do like each other, right?
Yeah, we do.
And it takes the willingness to accept each other's strengths as well as imperfections, if you will, with compassion and understanding as friends. It is the foundation for a strong, enduring marriage. It takes dedication to stay open to one another, to learn and to grow, even when it may be difficult to do so. And it takes faith to go forward together without knowing what the future holds for you both. This marriage will be yours to live, yours to make real, and it will be defined by all that exists in your hearts today. But above all else, it's pretty simple. Your love for each other is what really matters. Now please reflect on these transforming words. Love is very patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. Love is not rude. And it is your love. Your love will grow deeper with the passing of each day. It is the love you feel for one another. It will be to answer all of your challenges because you've chosen well. And the promising wisely, the love you share will be bigger than those challenges and stronger than the changes. And it's the love the two of you are celebrating and embracing in this very special day that you must always, always return. I promise you this, as you look back upon your lives, you will find the moments when you truly, truly live are the moments when you've done things in the spirit of love. From here on out, the two of you will be looking in the same direction together. Your burdens will be lighter because you divide them, but your joys will be so much more intense because you share them. Your marriage will make you stronger, so you can reach out and become involved in life in ways you dare not whisper. You're about to take in your caring completely the happiness of the one person in all the world whom you love best, whom you love most. No other ties are more sacred, and no other vows are more sacred than you're about to pursue. You're entering into the holy state of matrimony in the very presence of your loving family. From this day forward, your future happiness will be found in mutual consideration, patience, kindness, confidence, trust of the heart, and affection. It is the duty of each of you to find the greatest joy in your lives, in the company of the other, to remember that in interest, as in affection, you are henceforth one and undivided. I took the liberty of selecting a reading for the two of you today. It's entitled The Art of Marriage. Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage is created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It's never going to sleep angry. Sometimes that's tough. It's no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It's having a mutual sense of values and common objective. It's standing facing the world together. It's forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It's doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It's speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It's not expecting Corey to wear a halo or Helena to have the wings of an angel. It doesn't look for perfection in each other. It is once again cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It's having the capacity to forgive and to forget. It's giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It's finding room for things in the spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It's establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, the dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It's not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. It's discovering what marriage can be at its best. Now, I believe that we measure and we define our lives in moments. What greater moment in life can there be than two people who at one time were strangers to one another, are drawn together by this irresistible force, so that henceforth your lives will not be divided by space or time. When in a single woman, a man finds that dream of love. When in a single man, a woman finds the rest and the satisfaction that her heart has been unconsciously seeking. It is a revelation of the infinite, and it cancels out anything in this entire world, which is unlike love. For today, the two of you are performing an act of complete and utter faith, and as believing in each other to the utmost. It's also a wonderful time for the two of you to reflect. Nearly 20 years in the making, I believe. I see a pontoon boat in your future. I've had 4 of them, so it will change your life. Don't worry about speed, work on comfort. Simply stated, today represents a celebration of your love, a meaningful event that you both will remember as you go old together. And so, somebody take our bouquet from the bride, let her free her up a little bit. Thank you, Donna. And so think about this from your very first glances at one another to this moment of commitment. The two of you have been making promises and agreements in a very informal way. All those conversations held riding in a car, sharing a romantic meal, or maybe just taking a long walk. And all those sentences that began with the words "when we will," and continued with "I will," "you will," "someday," "somehow," and "maybe." And all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. Just two people working out what they want, what they believe, and what they hope for each other. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. Now, the symbolic vows you're about to make are just a way of saying to one another, do you know those things that we hoped, that we promised, that we dreamed? Well, I'm going to know every word. Turn into one another. Look at one another, please. Join hands. Remember this moment in time. The two of you are about to say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life. Things will never quite be the same, for after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. And now, Corey, you'll continue to look in Helena's eyes and heart and repeat after me. I, Corey, take you, Helena, to be my wife, in the presence of our family. I promise to be true to you, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love, honor, and cherish you all the days of my life. And now, Helena, I, Helena, take you, Corey, to be my husband, in the presence of our family. I promise to be true to you, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love, honor, and cherish you all the days of my life. Now, Taylor, you put those rings over here.
It's Kayla.
What is it, Kayla?
I don't know if you know them.
Oh, Taylor's over there. Sorry. Pretty good so far. I got everybody's name straight.
I just didn't want to be rude.
Well, that's okay. Would you take those out of the box, please? Or I'll consider you rude. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Both of these?
Yeah.
Big responsibility. That's a large quantity, so that's decision.
Oh, it's good. Keep your weight. So, as these rings encircle your fingers, let them be an endless reminder of your love and commitment to one another. Let them continue to meet you with the symbol of purity and the enduring grace of this moment and the seal of the vows, which you both pledge and will solemn in sacred honor. And now, Corey, if you'll take these rings and put them on Helena's finger and repeat after me. Helena, I give you this ring as a symbol of my commitment to love, honor, and respect you. With this ring, these rings, I do wed. And now, Helena, if you'll take this ring, put it on Corey's finger, and repeat after me. Corey, I give you this ring.
Corey, I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my commitment.
A symbol of my commitment.
To love, honor, and respect you.
To love, honor, and respect you.
With this ring, I do wed. Oh, I've just got a couple of words of wisdom I thought I would share with the two of you. A lot of people will give you marriage advice. You'll get it for here on out for the rest of your lives, probably. But since I have your undivided attention, I get the benefit today being the first. So, give your marriage the tenderness, the gentility, and the kindness that it deserves. Always remember that a successful marriage is not about finding the perfect partner. It's about being the perfect partner. People will say that a marriage is 50-50. It's not really true. A great marriage is 100% and 100%. You both need to give this marriage 100% effort in order for it to thrive and to grow and succeed. Continue caring for each other truly and deeply. Put your commitment above all else. If you live for your love will live forever. And remember, live your lives. Live them with passion, compassion, and excitement. Play, dance, and share in life's long and wonderful journey. Make footprints in the sand. Laugh together. Cry together. Smile often. Be happy. Be silly. And rejoice in the beauty of life. And from now on, all of your tomorrows will be partners in love and in life. And most importantly, be each other's best friend. And now, Corey and Helena, by the authority vested in me, but much more importantly, by the look of love in your eyes and the seriousness with which the two of you make this commitment, it is my honor and pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. Corey, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Corey and Helena Puckett. Woo! Congratulations. I'd like to take that second so I don't photobomb your kiss.
Very kind of you. Thank you.
Oh, somebody over there's clapping.
They caught on with the music.
They did catch on with the music. That was cute.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Do we do me a favor, Kayla?